Greetings, Opals users. In this tutorial, I'd like to cover circulation statistics. Circ statistics can be very helpful for collection development, identifying readers at your school or library, etc. We'll start by going to Administration, Reports and Tools, the Circulation Statistics Reports column, and we'll run the first report, Circulation Statistics, a basic general report on the circ statistics. You can run your report by fiscal year, which would be defined in the Closing Dates editor under Admin and Preferences, whatever date range you have set up for your fiscal year. You can use a date range selection from and to. For this report in the video, we're going to start with September. We'll do a school year. We'll go to September 1st through the end of June. The period, you can run your report on daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. We'll run a monthly report for the school year. Statistics on, you can run variations of Dewey, item type, or if you have locations activated at your library, you can run it on location. We'll run it on none. We'll get all our statistics. From user type, grade, homeroom, teacher, or user type. Example would be the difference between, say, running a report on students or teachers at your school. We'll run it on none, meaning all. Gender, you can choose from male, female, or all. We'll run it on all. So we're going to run our report on a monthly. Statistics on everything, all users, all gender, from September 1st through the end of June. We'll click Create Report. Now we have our monthly report of a very active elementary school library. You'll see for September 2022, 1,976 loans, 102 renewals, 1,584 returns with a total of 3,662. And we can go right through the school year. And you'll see that the month of May, it's falling off a bit more. And in June, we had no circ statistics in this particular library. School ended at the end of May. We'll see some complete totals for the selected period. 31,766 loans from September 2022 through the end of May 2023. Quite impressive. We can see a breakdown of the loans, the average daily, the overdues, etc. And we can see the period totals, how many users, how many items, titles, deletions, additions, lost, found, damaged. And finally, at the bottom, the most circulated title, No Fuzzball. Any loans currently outstanding would be 9. Again, this is run from a school that closes in May, so it's very fortunate they don't have many loans currently outstanding as schools close for the year. Nothing in the holds waiting and reserves, nothing there either. So there's your general circulation report right here. For collection development, you can run the items not circulated report. Let's click it. And this report, you can run a date range selection, fiscal year, or all from the time your library, your school library, or your library started with Opals. We will run this from, again, September 1st, a school year, through the end of June, although this particular library closes in May. And item type to exclude or include. We're going to exclude Chromebooks, DVDs, hotspots, and professional collection. We'll exclude those in our report, but we will leave ebook and G, your general collection. Do we want to include items currently marked as lost, withdrawn, in repair, on order, missing? For this report, I'm just going to run it without choosing anything here. Again, from the school year, let's click Create Report. And here are the items never loaned. And you'll see that you can select all pages and save it as a spreadsheet and use this for collection development, collection weeding. All the columns are sortable. Clicking title, author, location, pub date, call number, barcode, import date. They're all sortable. And again, you can save it as a spreadsheet. In this report, you would get a list of users with no loans. Here would be reserved items, a booking list. The booking list would be if you activate the booking module at your Opals library, teachers can book items, 10 books, say for the month of October between the 10th and the 30th, etc., etc. Loaned items. This report will list all items out on loan, whether they're overdue or not. So it's a general report that shows you all the items listed that are currently out, again, overdue or not. The fine list, if you charge fines, you would get a listing of your fines, showing what was paid, unpaid, etc. Let me just run this for a moment. Just have a look. Again, you can choose all, the fiscal year, a date range, and as far as the fines, you have the option of unpaid, waived, collected, refund, or pending refund. Also, you have custom report fields, so you can choose different fields for the report, everything from grade level, the teacher, the homeroom, dates, the amounts, etc. And that would be your fine notice. Again, we'll go back to Admin, Reports and Tools. And we've got Circ Stats by Title. Again, useful for collection development. Let's run our Circ Stats by Title. Click the report. I'll do a date range selection. Again, I will use September 1st, a school year, through the end of June. Now this is a very interesting report. You can choose different prefixes you might have. I'm going to leave it at all. Different item types, DVD, ebook, G, the general collection, if that's how you have it defined, or Pro. I'll leave it at all. The format, everything from three-dimensional artifacts, DVD, audiobook, ebook, journals, CDs, kits, etc. I'm going to leave that at all. And the total circ, more than or less than, I'm going to leave it at all. To exclude, items that have been withdrawn, damaged, interlibrary loan items, temporary, I'll leave it as it is. Let's create the report. And here we have our report. Again, you can save it as a CSV of our circulated titles. Again, all the columns are sortable. So let's go over to the far right, the total circ. Let's click the column. Let's click it again and get a descending amount for the books. So, No Fuzzball was the most circulated title with 24, and you'll see that it descends to 20, 19, etc., etc. So you have a report of what's going out, okay, and what's going out the most or the least. Again, you can save it as a CSV and have a spreadsheet, and it's reporting from September 1st, 2022 through the 23rd, through the end of June, 4,886 items. Circ Stats by User, that can be run to identify the users who are reading the most at your school. We can click that report. Please understand I'm using a demo database for this particular one because of patron student privacy and what they're reading. Let's see what we have here. This will not be very many titles. It's a demo database. Again, we have date range selection, fiscal year, all from a date range in 2. So I'll choose again. I'll go back to the school year, September 1st through the end of June. Create report. And these are the users who've borrowed the most. For example, John Schuster. There's apparently 2 John Schusters at this school. And the first John Schuster had 8 items. And if I click this, it'll open up a report for this particular student or teacher or whomever showing what they've borrowed. The author, the call number, loan date, and return date. Okay, so we have our descending number of loans for different patrons, and here you go. Very helpful report to see who's reading the most at your school. Let's go back up to Admin, Reports and Tools. And finally, the Notice email list. This will show what overdue emails you've sent out to your students and teachers. Let's have a look at the Notice email list to show the various options. So this is an overdue reminders list. You'll see it's sending out overdues. List of user email by, all, sent, waiting, rejected. If someone's email isn't correct in your database, it would be rejected. So in this video, we've looked at Admin, Reports and Tools, and we've had a look at the Circulation Statistics reports. If you need any support, please call 877-331-1022 and ask for tech support, or email support@opalsinfo.net. Be glad to help you out.